welcome to Sweat Week 9. God, time is just flying. This one today is for the legs, so I hope you enjoy this one. Feel free to stop, take a break, anything you like, of course. We're actually going to begin in standing, so sorry, you're going to come up to stand. So we're going to bring our feet underneath our hips and we'll just pick up our toes and spread them so that we have each foot on our toe, even each toe on the floor. And we'll just soften the knees, draw the belly in and engage, lift the chest and roll our shoulders up, back and down. So we're in Tadasana pose, mountain pose. You can just relax your hands by your side, and then that feeling like the crown of head is lifting and lengthening up towards the sky. We'll take a nice big deep inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll let it go out through the mouth. Again, nice big deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go out through your mouth. Take your hands onto your hips. Continue with the breath, but on an inhale, we lift up the ball of our toes, so we lift our heels. And as we exhale, we're going to plant the heels down into the earth. So big inhale, we'll lift up the ball of the toes. Exhale, release. We're going to try a couple of them. We're just warming up the lower legs for the workout ahead. 5 more. For 5. Well done. For 4. Deep breaths. You can start to connect to Ujjayi if you like. For 2. And for 1. Well done. Set the feet outside of your hips. So feet outside hips. We're going to bring the arms across and in front. Sit the hips back in space, so you're in a squat. Your knees are going to drive towards your second and third toe, and then come up to stand. So I'll show you from the side. Slide the hips back in space. And sometimes if I'm not sure of the foot position, I think of it somewhere between the width of the mat or a little bit wider. So you know you're in the right position once the knees are behind the toes and tracking in line with the second and the third toe. And just watch how the butt goes towards the knee line. And that's where we'll stop today. 5 more. For 5, deep breaths. For 4. For 3, you got it. Connect to the lower belly, so draw it back. For 2, again, we're just warming up, so you don't need to rush. Well done. Bring the feet back and underneath the hips. Go back into the heel lifts. Hands to hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. For 10. Actually a great way to stretch the feet as well, so it can be a good one. 5 more. I think. My counting's not really up to scratch this morning. It's early. 2. And last one. We're going to go back into that squat. Last time. Feet outside our hips. Your toes a tiny little bit. Arms across. Sit the hips back in space. Come up to stand. Connect to the lower abdominals a little. So you're drawing the belly back. How's your legs? Well, I'm just saying good morning anyway. They're waking up. 5 more. 5. You got it. 4. Lift the chest. 1. Start to feel a little bit of energy in the front of the thighs. And well done. Come come up, bring the feet back and underneath the hips. Give the legs a little shake if you need to. We'll take a big inhale, feet under hips. We'll lift the arms overhead, our palms touch. Exhale, take them through the midline. We're going to come into our chair pose. So we're going to slide the hips back in space. Our knees are tracking towards the second toe. Belly draws back to engage. And see if we can just lift the arms now over the head. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, sit the hips back but tuck the tailbone a little. Belly really draws back here to support the spine. One big deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. It's the first one, so bend your knees a little bit more because it's going to feel tight in the legs. If you're like me anyway, it will feel tight in the legs. We'll take a flat back here, so hands are going to come to the shins or the floor, gaze to look forward. Exhale, we're going to fold forward and release the head. Again, if you want to start to straighten the legs now a little, you can. We're going to step back into plank pose. So stepping one foot back and then the other one. Shoulders coming over the wrists. First plank of the day. You're going to take a little rock forward, a little rock back. If you need to be on your knees, of course, that's fine. Draw the belly back towards the spine. Lower to the knees. We'll take half chaturanga, bend the elbows, chest, chin lowers down. Lifting to cobra. Peel the chest and upper belly away from the floor. Exhale, tuck the toes, slide the hips back in space, downward facing dog. Things are about to get a bit more heated. In downward dog, you're going to allow your hips to slide back. Your hands are shoulder width and roll the shoulders away from the ears. Try not to, I don't like to say the word dump, but I'm going to say the word dump your chest back and down. Really think about activating the shoulders, roll them back, and the hips slide back. And then from here, we're going to join the big toes together. Lift the left leg high into the sky. Keep the shoulders square, gaze to look forward. Drive your knee forward, shoulders over wrists. We're going to lift the hips up higher so that you've got space to hopefully step the foot through. This back foot is going to come hips distance, front knee over ankle, turn onto the pinky toe edge of your back foot and find your warrior one. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, we'll just take our hands to our ribs, turn them towards the top end of the mat and take a big breath in here. As we exhale, we'll push into the outer edge of the back foot and again, just watch that front knee over ankle. Straighten out through the back leg. One more deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to take the hands towards the heart, turn onto the back toes so you're in a lunge and we're going into warrior three. So we're going to step halfway. We're going to lean the chest forward and lift the back foot so that your chest and your hips come square towards the earth. Gaze to look down, draw the belly back, deepen your breath. See if you can straighten through the front leg and now bend into the front knee. And then straighten again. You might wobble, don't worry if you do. One more bend. If you need to touch the floor, that's fine. Exhale, wobbling like me, come back up to straighten the leg. And then from here, we're going to drop the foot back into the lunge and then reach down towards the floor. Downward facing dog. Breathing here in your dog. So don't worry if you wobble, because I'm wobbling as well, as you can see. And then from here, we're going to join the big toes together again. Right leg lifts high into the earth, three-legged dog. Breathing here. Shoulders square, lift into the ball of the left foot. Gaze to look forward, drive the knee forward. Now, pick up your hips, see if you can step the foot through. Well done. So you're in a lunge, feet hip width. Turn onto the outer edge of the back foot. Big inhale to rise up for warrior one. Draw the belly in and engage. Push through the back heel. Lengthen up through the fingertips, and if it feels really uncomfortable, step the back foot out a little wider and give your hips more space to turn. Big inhale here. Exhale, take the hands to the midline, turn into the back foot for lunge, and then start to come halfway in. Warrior three, lean the chest, start to lift the toes, hips and shoulders square. See if you can find that straight leg. Breathe, and see if you can bend into the knee now. And then straighten. One more, don't worry if you wobble. Big inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. We'll lower the foot, reach down towards the floor, and then downward facing dog. Ooh, well done. Roll into plank pose. So obviously my right side is better than my left. Shoulders over wrists. And then lowering chaturanga, knees or toes. Elbows in. Up dog now if you like. Slide the hips forward, knees and thighs away from the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Eye gaze towards the belly. Take a big inhale. One lion's breath. Join the big toes. Gaze to look forward. And let's walk up to the top. See if you can plant the foot as you walk. And we'll bring our feet to hips distance again. Relax the head and fold forward. Take a big inhale for flat back. Gaze to look forward and exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise, come all the way up so your palms touch. Exhale, hands come through the middle. So we're going to repeat the round, and you've done one. Big inhale, arms lift. Exhale, slide the hips back in space. Uttanasana, chair pose. Drive the knees towards the second toe, draw the belly back. Tuck the tailbone a little, see if you can slide the hips back a little more. Start to activate the front of the thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Release the head. Inhale to find your flat back, wherever that is for you. Long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Find your plank pose. One foot and then the other one. Breathe in here. Shoulders over wrists. Draw the belly back. From here, lower to the knees, bend the elbows or take chaturanga. Up dog. See if you can really lift the knees and thighs now. Power up through the legs. Exhale, downward facing. Ooh, in your dog, take a breath. We're going to join the big toes together. Left leg lifts high into the air, three-legged dog. Just keep the shoulders square, lift onto the ball of the right foot, drive the knee forward. Lift the hips, foot steps through. Back foot, hips distance, warrior one. Push the heel down into the ground, rise up. Palms touch. Breathe here, deep inhale. Sink down into the legs, you got it. Maybe look up. And as you exhale, hands come through the middle, find your warrior three. Turn onto the back foot, shift the weight, and lift off. This time we're just holding, thank God, no knee bends, chest and hips towards the floor. Breathe, feel the strength through the lower leg. And as we exhale, let's drop back into the lunge. Let's lengthen that back leg a little bit more so we can go deeper in the stretch. Turn onto the outer edge of the back foot. Bring that foot to heel to arch so that you can turn your body and come into warrior two. So now we're looking for front heel in line with the back arch of the foot. Front knee over ankle. Straighten through the back leg. Arms rise. Big inhale here. Exhale, close the eyes and think about sinking down into the earth. And because we're really trying to work the legs, really just think about that front knee coming over the ankle, you're pushing through the back leg, and everything you should be switching on and feeling in the legs now. Big inhale. Exhale, take sun warrior. Nothing changes in the lower body, just flipping the top arm. Come back, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sun warrior. And again, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sun warrior. Come up to stand. Turn your toes to face forward. We'll bring our heels in a little and turn our toes out a little towards the corners of the mat. Hands come into prayer. Slide the hips back in space for goddess squat. So the knees are going to be tracking towards the baby toes now. Let's take a big inhale as we slide the hips back. Exhale. Inhale, lift halfway, so don't fully straighten the legs. Exhale, sit the hips back. So they're pulses. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Again, inhale, 4 more. Exhale. If you're feeling it, don't worry, so am I. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Push the knees towards the baby toes. Last one. Well done. From here, we're going to just open up the front foot. Turn onto the back foot. Find the lunge. Sink into the legs. Straighten the back one. Big inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. Downward facing dog. Well done. Take a breath in your dog. If you want to roll through your vinyasa, you can into plank and chaturanga, or you're going to stay with me. From here, joining the big toes together, and we'll repeat the same round on the right hand side. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Shoulders square, lift onto the ball of the left foot, drive the knee forward. Pick up your hips higher so that you can step your foot through. Back heel lands into the ground, feet hips distance, front knee over ankle, big inhale to rise, palms touch. Exhale to hold it there. Inhale up through the fingertips, exhale down into the back heel. 1 more. Exhale, palms come to heart center, turn to the back foot, warrior 3. Shift the weight, lift the back foot, lean the chest and hips. I'm going right into the lights. Breathing here. Power up through the legs, draw the belly in for balance. If you need to keep your toe on the floor, that's fine. As we exhale, we drop down into the lunge. Separate the front leg and the back foot. Reach the arms up. Draw the belly back. Warrior 2 now. I'm turning away from you. Turn onto the other edge of the back foot. Shimmy the front foot in so that it's in line with the arch of the back. Front knee over ankle. Shoulders over hips. And we are really thinking about this as our leg workout today. So sink down into the legs as much as you can before that front knee starts to push past the ankle. Big inhale. Exhale, flip the arms, sun warrior. Keep the front knee over ankle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, sun warrior. 1 more. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, sun warrior. Goddess squat. Come up. Turn the toes forward. Bring the heels in a little, toes out a little. Slide the hips back in space. Knees towards the baby toes. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Don't straighten the legs fully. Exhale, sit the hips back. Well done. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back. You got it. 4 more. Oh, I'm feeling this heat and tension through the butt. 2 more. Last one. You got it. You got it. Stay in. Well done. Come up. Turn the toes forward again. So you find that lunge. Separate the front and back foot. Exhale, reach for the floor. Well done. Downward facing dog. Stay in downward dog or roll through your vinyasa. Roll into plank. Shoulders over wrist. If it's chaturanga, gaze to look forward. Pull the elbows in towards the waist. Inhale, up dog. Slide the hips forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. well done. Breathe here. Join the big toes together. Gaze to look forward, baby steps to walk up. We'll take the feet to hips distance. Fold forward. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to come up. Exhale, hands to the middle. How are we doing? We've got one more round. We're going to move a little bit faster to build the energy up. Inhale, arms lift. Here we got this. Exhale, open the arms, Uttanasana, chair pose. Slide the hips back. Tuck the tailbone a little, draw the belly back. Sink down into the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale for your flat back, gaze to look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping back to find your plank. Holding your plank pose. Lowering down, use your toes, eye gaze forward. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in dog. Join the big toes together. Left leg lifts high into the sky. Gaze to look forward, drive the knee forward. Lift the hips, step the foot through. Back heel down, feet hips distance. Warrior one, big inhale. So you see we're moving a lot quicker. Exhale, hands come through the midline. Shift away, warrior three. Knee in the chest. Breathing here. Hips and shoulders square. Big inhale. Exhale, drop. Lunge, separate the front and back foot. Lengthen up through the ribcage. Exhale, warrior two. Shimmy the feet. Heel to arch. Big inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale, flip. Sun warrior. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that front knee over ankle. I know it's easy not to. Well done. Goddess squat. Turn the toes forward, heels in, toes out a little. Sit the hips back in space. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Woo. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Keep engaging the belly. Today we have worked the butt, the thighs. We've worked it all. One more. Turn back into the lunge. Breathing here. Reach for the fork. Downward facing dog. Take your dog. Breathing. Join the big toes together. Right leg lifts high into the sky. Gaze to look forward. Drive your knee forward. Pick up your hips. And if it's good, step the foot through. Feet hips distance. Turn the heel in. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hold it there. Midline with the hands. Shift the weight into the back foot. Warrior three. So that heat you're building now. One more breath. Exhale, lower. Lunge. Breathe. Warrior two. Turn. Shift the feet, front knee over ankle, push into the back foot. Big inhale, sink down into the legs. Exhale, sun warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sun warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sun warrior. Find your goddess squat. Turn the toes forward. Heels in, toes out a little. Sit the hips back. Come halfway, inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale halfway. Exhale, sink. Breathe, you're nearly there. 3 to go. This 30 minutes is never ending, right? I feel you. Breathe. Well done. Come back up. Find the lunge. Separate the feet. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Well done. Stay here or float to your vinyasa. Roll into plank. Knees or toes halfway. Up dog, inhale. Activate the back body. Exhale, downward dog. Well done. Big inhale. Lion's breath. Big toes touch. Walk up, plant the feet. Feet hips distance, fold forward. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Palms touch. Exhale through the middle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Have a little hang here. We're going to step back to find a plank pose. Hold on, then lower to your knees. Open your knees wide, join your big toes. Child's pose, slide the hips back in space. Relax the forehead to the earth if that's natural for you to do that. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Feeling that heat building from the inside to the outside. When it feels good for you, you're going to come forward. Find yourself a seat when you're ready. Cross to the legs. Hands can rest on the knees or thumb and index finger together. Lengthen up through the spine and roll the shoulders back. Big inhale. Sigh out. Big inhale. Let any of that tension go, or feelings towards me, giving you this this workout. Big inhale. Feel that heat inside to outside. You rub our hands together, create more fire in the hands. And once they're ready, you're going to place them over the heart center. Transfer the heat from the hands to the heart. And a little thought for today is just really believing in you. Believing in that power that's inside of you, that gift. And take that powerful feeling into the rest of the day. Comes towards the forehead, a sign of peace. To the lips for gratitude and to the heart for love as we bow all together. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. I hope everyone feels okay. I hope the legs are okay. Please let me know how you get on. I'd love to know, of course. Each week I always change legs. Next week upper body and then core, and then a lovely mashup of them all for week 4. So yeah, I just hope you enjoyed and have a great day, and see you Friday. Lots and lots of love. Bye.